Your next leg of the journey consists of 37,518 on 1Z40 or WCRC Railtour along the southwest coastline back to Marsden Central. Enjoy the view. Good views. Right, let's unpause and close that. Right, in the cab. That message has come up again. Right, hello everyone. I am Slowline Train Spotting and welcome back to Train Simulator 2021. I just forgot its name. And welcome back to the Mega Marsdonshire special. This is part 3. And the message that popped up there should give you a bit of a brief from 37518, which is the West Coast Railways rail tour. Cancel the AWS. I have issues like that. My AWS just doesn't cancel anymore. My Q key's probably broken. Yeah, right. So we're gonna get some lovely views down this bit of line. Which will be, yeah, that'll be fun. Lovely views. Doors are already open. So on 1Z40, and at the back we have a Freightliner 66. Right, I'm excited for this. Hope you are too. I'm excited for this, driving this scenario. Right, on cue, the doors are shut. Right, let's go. Release the brakes and put on power. Right. Here we go. Oh, there's a lot of clag. Lots of clag and not much movement. Alright, back in the cab. So that's our train. We've got 66413 at the back. And right, so this line that we're driving on, this goes, it's third rail only. It goes from, it goes from Port Keane to Marsden, and it goes via the coast. Yeah, it goes via the coast, which is a really scenic part of the line. The only issue is Marsden and Port Keane and all the main line are quite up high. So you can see here we've got a 1 in 63 gradient all the way down to still higher than sea level by the bottom of it. It's still quite a drop to the sea level. So it's quite a way down. So what that means is we can do this entire journey, well, halfway of this entire journey, we can do by just regulating how much brake we put on. And this bit of the journey has a lot of flange squeal. Lots of big flange squeal. Let's get ahead of it and listen to some flange squeal noises. Okay, that flying squeal is pathetic. Let's try a better flying squeal. There's 66 at the back, which I obviously forgot to turn off, but I can't turn it off because then I can't turn the tail lights on because it doesn't let you go in the cab. Right, so a lot of this scenario, because of how scenic this route is, because of how beautiful the scenery is and the views, you can sort of see where we're going down here. Look, we're going to cross under the line and then cross under again. Yeah, so because of how scenic this route is, a lot of it I'm going to do in the passenger view, which is head out the window, casual window, because it's Mark II's. So a lot of it I'm going to do is that view. Now this video has been a bit late because I haven't got round to editing it because we've had a few issues. First of all, I didn't want to be spending Christmas recording and editing, so I took a short break over Christmas. I wasn't intending this to be all parts out on Christmas. I'm intending it to be sort of around Christmas and the New Year. Just a series I wanted to do because I thought it'd be fun. I'd been planning things like that for a little while, but I never really got round to it. I remember the first one I tried, he started off with a GBR 66, but I just got bored of making the scenario. Well, I thought, I'll try again, and I'm going to make it a bit more fun. Because that one was very container train oriented. This one is very mix oriented. I mean, we started with the... Oh, the tunnel effect scares me again. Yeah. I mean, we started off with the 66s with the HIAs, now we're on a rail tour. And I know what's coming, and I know that I don't think there are two trains that are the same. Like, there's two, I mean, and sort of two passengers, but they're completely different types of passenger train. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. You got a lot to enjoy. I've got a lot to enjoy recording and making these. So yeah. Also, since I've made all these scenarios at Christmas, I got the two things actually: the Mark 1 pack from AP and the Dovetails West Coast Mainline South. West Coast Mainline South, I got it because there are a few cool route assets. I didn't really get it for that many route assets because I didn't know it's not very public what was included in there in terms of route assets and what they look like. But mainly I just wanted the Pendolino. I'm just so bored of not having a Pendolino. And I thought I can either get the old Dovetail one or the one from West Coast Mainline South. And I choose West Coast Mainline South because first of all it's an old pack and I don't like, and the liveries are just really odd. And also you can have the sound pack with the West Coast Mainline one now. And also, it's a route that I know very well. Well, I mean, every year, well, apart from this year, of course, around just before this sort of November time, there is a model railway exhibition at the NEC, and almost every year we go to it, and we get on a train at Watford and we go to Birmingham International, and it's sort of like having that in train sim is amazing. Like it has my local station, it has a route that I go on all the time, that I make videos on in real life. It's just amazing to have it, and I thought it's just like, even if it's a bad route and it has no Northampton loop, it's still pretty cool. But I hope that they're going to make an update that to Northampton loop. And also, now I see it in person, there are a few issues that I want to bring up to Dovetail that haven't been pointed out that much. A lot of the issues that have been pointed out are to do with just general route building, like overhead wires that clip through bridges or stuff like that. Not like inconsistencies with local areas or track layouts or something like that. And I just thought, you know, it's worth it. It's just worth getting to it and seeing what it's like myself, because I've only sort of had people tell me what it was like but not seen it myself. And overall, it's a good route. It looked like they were making a fantastic route, making lovely assets for them. And they thought, how about we bring this out with TS2021? And obviously the route development devs were just like, it's probably not ready for then, but they rushed it anyway. So it looked like it had a route with lots of potential. Anyway, so they're the things I got. And yeah, but with the Mark 1 pack, I got that after making all these scenarios. So this one just has the Mark 2s. Has no Mark 1s in it. Right, so this is what I mean. Scenery. It's just so amazing. Just look out over the water. You can see we're still pretty high up. We're also going to get a good view of the port, docks, Port of Keene. Oh my, wow, Clag. Wow. Now that pixelated Clag, because YouTube compression has probably made that so pixelated, it's probably awful. Put the sun visor down, because the sun's right there. Does that actually make a difference? Yeah, it does, a little bit. Me likes. Some bits I might skip where it gets really boring. It's probably worth just skipping. It's a bit that we're going into now when there's 2 stations that are underground, and the tunnel isn't actually that long, but the speed limit is really slow, so it just gets boring after a little while. Yeah. So this is what I mean, like, the start of this, and now, we don't even, I don't know why I put the throttle on there. We could have just waited for us to roll down here, and then just regulated how much brake we put on. But by the end of this, it's going to be a steep incline. We're going to be at, like, a lot of power. Trying not to stop, but that means it's easy for the, to stop for Marsden. We just take the power off and let it slowly roll. And yeah, let the gravity do most of the work. So right, I think I'm gonna, yeah. So I'm probably gonna cut a bit of this out, quite a bit of this out, when it gets too boring. But for now we've got some lovely views. The views also get lovely when we get to the Marsden Promenade. I think, yeah, right, this is the port here. We're going to get a small view of it as we just through these bushes as we go past it, and then we're going to turn and go over the bridge that goes right across it. See the container sidings and some ships. I'm just making that there. Don't bother like rewinding the video and trying to pause it at the exact moment where you can see it, because you're going to get a good shot of the bridge here. So yeah. There it is. You can just see a bit through there. Oh, there's that. There's the smallest clearing where you can actually see it. Oh, there was AWS there. I have issues with AWS. I don't know whether it might just be my Q key slowly dying. On some trains, sometimes you press Q to cancel the AWS and it doesn't cancel. So then I end up spamming Q all the time. Whenever I'm at the cab, I just start spamming Q to make sure the AWS doesn't catch me out. And that just wears down my Q key even more. I'm pretty sure my Q key might be on the edge of its life. So that's not good. Right, we can see that bridge that we're going over now, and then we'll be into Killingham Station. We are just going fast to Marsden, just a short rail tour. On a lovely day, lovely sunny, not very cloudy day. Right. Oh, that's a sharp turn. Whoa. Right. This is what I mean, like this route is so, this part of the route is so good when you just have your head out the window of the coach. Right, here we go. So there's the docks there. Got some sidings over there. Some boats, and you've got a cool swing bridge. Bit laggy. Right, here we go, here's the entrance to the tunnel. I might just skip a lot of this tunnel, because it does get really boring after a little while. That line, I'm guessing, goes down to the sidings on the other side of the dock. Oh, release the brakes. That's what I mean, 20 speed limit. It's just very, very boring. So go, there's the tunnel entrance there. Tunnel effects. Wow, there's a lot of tunnel effects. Right, here is Killingham Central Station. That's an issue I find with this route. It just seems like it's a lovely scenic line which you would get a rail tour on, but then it's got this underground station which looks like something out the tube, and it just doesn't seem like somewhere where you would get, like, where you get one of these rail tours on. So it sort of fits in one place but doesn't fit in the other. Here we come. This is an outside view of the, like, what it looks like from outside. Oh, didn't mean to hit the horn there. Yeah, it just doesn't look like it fits, does it? Yeah, don't blow your horn in these tunnels, because tunnel effects just goes absolutely crazy. That was me reaching over to my mouse and accidentally resting my hand on the space bar. And here's a 66 on the back, which will be off this coach. You can hear it already. Go 66413. Go. yeah, so alright, we're coming out the tunnel soon, so that'll be fun. Out the tunnel, a breath of fresh air. Alright. Now, somewhere around here, I don't know where, it could be like 2 miles away right now, it could be 6, it could be 10. There is another rail tour. He left Marsden and he's going to Port Keen, and I think he left Marsden about a similar time to us, so it should be around the halfway point. So that'll be fun. That one is... well, actually, I'm not going to tell you. I know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you. There you go. Some clag out there. A lovely day to be ruining the environment with a Class 37. I am using, you may notice for this, I am using a slightly different, I'm using a different microphone. The other one didn't sound as good as this. This is a much better one. Although I've only listened to me sort of speaking for about 10 seconds through it. I don't know what it sounded like after that, and I've heard while listening back to bits of this video that I've already watched just to check everything's okay. The level, it's very quiet compared to the audio from the other one. It's very quiet. I saw that AWS ramp coming, so I knew when to cancel it. I saw that board and I was like, oh, there's the AWS ramp for it. So have you been... I'm interested to know how much you're excited for the rest of the series and how much you like the video, the HIA video that we did. I did. Yeah, with the 66. That was down another branch line. It's sort of like a main line with a branch line and a loop. Sort of a loop coming off it. I did it on Marsdonshire because I thought I want to do a fictional route. But you may notice, I think all of my train sim videos have been on fictional routes. And but the issue is they're sort of running out of fictional routes. So I've got Southwest Branch Line on DP Simulation, which I've got a video lined up from there. Because I was making and recording videos, but then I didn't realise the recordings were saving because I was saving to a different place. So I had all these scenarios, so I've got that one lined up. So I've got a lot lined up for, and also I've got a lot of other scenarios lined up for yeah. But I don't know if I want to publish them while I'm publishing this series, or just focus on this series and getting these videos out, and then we can move. Right, let's get a nice shot of the train going by. Train right back in the ground. Oh, there's the other rail tour. There's the other rail tour. Yeah, that's the other rail tour. Let's go ahead and see that. Oh yes, a Kuju steam loco, because I don't have any other steam locos, so it's Kuju. And as you can see, these are pre-AP enhancement pack. Yeah, these are pre-enhancement pack Mark 1 coaches, because I made this before I got the enhancement pack, so too bad. And there's 37419 at the back. I think it's interesting, DRS, a lot of their 37s are in the BR Blue large logo livery. I've certainly seen a lot of them. There's like, I think 401, 402, 403, there's loads of them. I've seen 401. Ow. I just whacked my leg on my desk. Lovely. Yeah. So a lot of those are in the old large logo. I've seen 401. But then they've got two in different liveries. So 419 is in an unbranded intercity, and 425 is in an unbranded regional railways. I'm thinking also, when I haven't got any videos to publish, I made that General Trains one a little while ago, which is just a bunch of interesting stuff I've seen. I don't know if I have enough. I tried to save a few of the interesting ones if I ever need to make a General Trains 2, which I might do some point in the future. Right, I'm just sort of focusing on getting a nice pass-by shot. Yeah, so I might make a General Trains 2, but I'm also sort of like screen recording a few things I drive in train sim. So that might be an interesting thing. See if you want that. That's sort of like a last resort. Yeah, a lot of those videos, like the General Trains one. The General Trains part 1 that I made, that was sort of like a last resort because I had nothing else. I was looking back because another reason this video is coming out on the 28th, not the 26th, is there was a few stalled. The editing software I use is, yeah, when I exported the videos, they made massive files and it took up almost all of the computer that I do my editing on. It took it all up. So we had a massive clear out, crunch down all those clips. Because I don't need them to be massive, because of course YouTube's going to compress them anyway. So yeah, we compress them, move them to my... Because it's really odd. I don't record on the same computer that I edit. Technically the one I edit on isn't my computer. Yeah. Now, I record trains and stuff on my computer, but I don't edit it. So yeah, we moved it all over to that, and now I can make videos again, because it was so full that it was all grinding to a halt and you couldn't do anything on it. So yeah. And through that, I learned a few more things about the software that I'm using, which is interesting. Tunnel effects, go! I didn't bother going in the cab because I knew that tunnel was only short. Nice view over the beach and onto the ocean. And some land in the distance and a lovely horizon over there. So I mean, this is just such a scenic bit of the route, it's amazing. AWS. And in terms of route building, since it sounds really embarrassing for me. For my track rule when I'm building routes, I use a Just Trains common library, but the issue with that is that when you set a bit of track to be overhead wires, usually you place in the overhead wires and make them look nice, but this automatically puts overhead wires in that are awful. They're just really bad. But I'm now starting to not make my routes to the Just Trains common library. I'm making them with West Coast Main Line South, And what that means is I can put in some cool overhead wires, and I'm already loving them. I was expecting them to be really hard to put in, but they're really easy, and I'm enjoying it. So I'm making a route with that. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that happened. Oh, I've got more. I can hear. I got the window open because I can hear the clag from outside. So I know it's sort of like I'm always driving a 37, and it's always on Marsdonshire. No, I drive 37s a lot. I mean, my first video was in the 37, and afterwards, then I did the off the scrap video, the scrap one on Preston, and I say a 37 again. Maybe people are gonna get bored of this. And now I'm doing another one. It's just because I really like the pack. Like I made that sort of joke video on what I think of it. And yes, that was sort of a joke and meant to be funny. But you could see a lot of it. It was not just to be funny. You could also see like there's how many liveries and different configurations that you can choose from, and level of detail that they've used. It's just amazing. I just love the pack. It's just an amazing pack. Right. This bit of the line is just a bit scenic but a bit boring, to be honest, so I'm probably going to skip a lot of this as well. Right, I'm approaching Marsden Promenade. Is it Promenade or Promenade? I don't know. I mean, it looks like it should be Promenade, but I hear a lot of people say it's Promenade, so I just say Promenade. But I sort of came out as both when I said it that time. But yeah, we're approaching Marsden Promenade, which is an interesting station. It's got one platform, and then a level crossing, and then the other platform. So I'm probably going to get a pass-by shot on the level crossing. Because I'll put a castle up on that hill there, so we can get a nice shot of that. It's just more of a worse shot, to be honest. I mean, I know a lot of this is Kuja assets. When I say it's the amazing scenery, I'm not talking about what scenery they've used. I'm talking about, like, I'm not talking about the fact it's Kuju and the assets, like, some of the assets are really bad. I'm talking about, it's just a lovely view. Lovely view you get. Well, I know it's bad assets, but you make some good stuff with it. So this is where we are on the map, so you may have saw that at the top of that map there. If you looked at it, that was the, right, let's get a shot of where that was Marsden Central Station. And that line that we just split off of, that's actually a quicker way, but this is a more scenic way, so we went this way. And also I'm pretty sure that's a freight only line. It might be like a shorter distance, but I think it might take longer because of the speed limits. Get a shot from this side so we get to see the, instead of seeing some old Kuji buildings, we get to see nothing, because that's where the beach is. Lovely shot, lovely crossing. My goal with these scenarios, my goal with them is to try and cover as much, if not all, of this Marsdonshire route. That's what I'm trying to do. The only bits I don't think we've covered, some bits we cover twice. The bit down from Ken across to Portkey, we cover that bit like 3 times. Well, the Marsden to Portkey bit we cover like 3 times. We only covered twice, I think. Oh no, hang on a sec. We covered it 3 times, and then the bit from Marsden, we covered it like 4 times. The only bit that I haven't included, just because I couldn't think of what to drive there, and I really wanted to drive something else, is the well, I could make a part 9 and extend it out and have that. Let's get a nice pass-by shot from here. This will probably be the thumbnail here because this looks amazing. So that pass-wide shot really gives you a picture, because now we're on the uphill slope back to Marsden Central. So that really shows you how steep the gradient is. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, yeah. The only bit I haven't covered is a lot of the sidings, like little branches off the sidings, and also the section line on the branch line that goes from Whitehorse Junction to Anstone Station. I haven't actually covered that in one of the scenarios, but I could make that into another scenario. Of course, Whitehorse Junction, you'll remember, is where we joined onto that branch line on the first scenario. Yeah. In terms of like, do you need to see part 1 and part 2 before you watch this? It's sort of like there's not going to be any references back to those videos as such, but it's sort of like a timeline. So if you're gonna watch them, I would say probably watch them in order to get a sense of the timeline. Don't watch like part 5 and then watch part 1 and then part 3 and then part 7. Maybe watch them in order if you're gonna watch them. But of course I wasn't going to make it one long video, because that will be, well, we start at 9 in the morning, about 10 in the morning, and we finish this scenario we finish all the scenarios about 3, so that's 6 hours of stuff, which I'm going to cut out a lot of it, so that wouldn't make one video. So, yeah, I'm just decided to cut them down, make them a bit better, make them a bit nicer. Alright, so I decided to cut a lot of that out because it was just really boring. And just going uphill through a tunnel, and then out of a tunnel and into another one. So now you can see the speed limit's going down. It goes from 55, or it goes up to 60, and then we're going down all the way to 30. We are now like really close to Marsden now. There's that signal, and there's another signal that's too close. And then I'm in Marsden. We've got 1.5 miles to go. I decided to go into a different coach because I wanted to shop more down the middle of the train, but still sticking our head out the window. Because this head out the window cam, I just want to say that this is not something with the original Mark II D2F pack. This is something with the Statesman Rail and the LSL Locomotive Services Limited coaches. They actually change the passenger view, so you have your head out of the window. The only AP Mark II that I know that does that is the DRS one that comes from Wherry Lines. The passenger view one there has that kind of shot by AWS. Yeah. 'Cause, 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 ' the video, these weekends, I can't remember where they're from. I think it might be a site called Backdated Train Sim. I think that's the one that do them. And they're really good, really nice weekends. The Locomotive Services Limited ones, they are the red and cream ones that are in the consists, and then these ones that we're in now, the Statesman Rail ones, the Pullman ones. Yeah. And yeah, I really like them. I use them to death. Oh, wait. Right, well, as we're coming into here, any last things to say for me? I suppose I could tell you what what our next train we're driving in is. We are driving a GWR Class 150, and I think that's what it is. And we are going down to the pier. You'll notice we had a shot over the pier a little while ago. We're going to the pier, and then we're coming back to Marsden Central for our next scenario. That's what we're doing. Anyway, right, we are almost at the end of the scenario. A bit more flying squirrel just to end it off, and then we'll join on to the main line that we started on, and that we would have gone down as the freight train. You can't miss it because it's the one that's electrified. Alright. Go. Yeah, so I hope, because the previous one came out before Christmas, and this one's coming out after Christmas. I hope you had a really good Christmas. Hope you had fun with your families. If you got to see them. This year's been very stressful, very different. It's not been the most usual year that we've had. For some of us, it's been very stressful and very difficult. It was just generally very unexpected. I mean, it seemed normal at the start, and then COVID-19 came in and just mucked up absolutely everything. So yeah, I mean, in the end, I ended up joining YouTube because I had nothing to do with all these clips I've been recording while I was going train spotting, because I had nothing else to do and I wasn't in school. So I started YouTube as just sort of dumping ground, and in the end, I turned to train sim videos. I thought that'd be fun, and yeah, that's sort of what happened. So yeah, let's just hope that 2021 is better. Hope that we're not going to have a repeat of what happened this year, because quite frankly no one wants to deal with this again. Of course, we're still going to be in the back end of it. It's not just going to be like, oh, it's 2021, let's just stop COVID there. It's not going to be like that. It's still going to continue on, and it'll probably continue on for quite a while. Let's just be optimistic and hope it goes away very soon. Anyway, yeah, pulling into the station here, pulling into Marsden Central, pulling into platform 2. There's AWS going off. And that will round up, that'll round up part 3 of this, Mega Marsdenshire special. Yeah. There's a lot. You just sometimes look at these routes and you just go, I could change so much in this. And this is one of those routes, to be honest. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. And yeah, it's 11:09, and then our next train's gonna come in. We'll be going. You may have seen back there. There was the sign for platform 5. That's where we're leaving. Those bay platforms there, platform 4 and platform 5. I can't remember which one it is. Wow, those great sounds. Right. And open the doors. The train. Oh, we stopped right in front of the coffee shop. I just saw the edge of a coffee shop there. You see all the doors opening down the train. I don't know why that dude's walking towards the train, because it's now ECS. Shot 66413, that's at the back of this train. And we've got work to do. I would get some nice shots of this train, but we've got work to do. We've got to sort out this train. Right, waiting to shut down, master key out, change and switch into the off position, and turn the lights off. Anyway, there you go, there goes the guard's whistle, and we've completed the scenario. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'll see you later.